This was the crank hub in my F80 M3, and today I'm going to talk about why you might want to replace yours too. Those of you that keep up with M3s know that the S55 engine is notorious for, not really, but it does affect some cars. Most of the cars are modded and some of them are kind of ratted out, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen to yours too. And I'm not just fear mongering. I have a little bit of proof right here with me. Well, not with me, but from taking this out of my own car. The bolt, I don't have it with me, the crank bolt that screws into this and attaches this into your crankshaft. If I'm butchering any of this, don't judge me, I'm not a mechanic, is supposed to be torqued down to about 640 Newton meters. Well, that's pretty hard to break if you're going to take one of these out. And when we went to go take mine out, it was kind of loose. Oh. You even know how the crank hub works? I barely do. It is held together by pressure instead of held together by bolts. So if you go and you give the car heavy acceleration, what can happen is it can spin freely. You can see these two pieces right here spin freely. Well, sometimes they spin with each other, but if you apply too much pressure or too much force on one of these, it can spin freely without the other. What that does to your engine is, I think it blows up. I'm not really sure. So if I didn't replace the crank hub on my M3, I very well could have been part of the statistic of crank hub failures, which is something I really didn't think would be an issue with my car. And I just did it out of fear of what if. And this bad unit right here is my charge cooler. And guess what? It's leaking coolant on me. The charge cooler is notorious for failing on the S55s. And guess what? When I looked in the coolant reservoir for my charge cooler, it was completely empty. So mine had also failed. For my fellow S55 owners out there, I would highly recommend at least looking in your coolant reservoir to make sure you've still got some coolant for your charge cooler. But aside from that, make sure you don't spin your hub. Because I think mine was definitely on its way out. But well, that is my update for today, and I'm glad that I could talk to you about the crank hub. So